Hi Planner fam, welcome back to Best Laid Plans, and I have another monthly spread, and this will be for February, and it is going to be an opera inspired spread. I am doing one of the most famous, most performed and recognizable opera of all time, which is Bizet's Carmen. And I'm sure that you have heard of Carmen. It's something that has really sort of gone outside of even the opera world, and we've seen adaptations of Carmen in popular film and different genres as well. So this is going to just sort of go through the story of Carmen, and then I will also be showing you how I am putting together this Carmen inspired spread. And if you don't want spoilers, I will let you know when to skip to once we go through all the materials, but that's really just kind of how we do these videos. And then of course I will have some of the beautiful music by Bizet to complement everything that we're doing so that you can hear the music from the opera. So I do have a couple materials pulled already. I have the rainbow sticker book, and I've used this to death, but I have some of these red stickers that I want to be using for the monthly layout. I also pulled the brights just for some of the red banners and stickers in there as well. And then lastly, I had the Seasons of Color book because I really liked this rose with the gold foil here, so I want to incorporate that somehow. And then in terms of washi tape, I have this pretty gold dot red washi tape, and then the black sheet music washi tape from Simply Gilded. So I'm going for more of a darker Valentine feel, given that it is Carmen. And then I have some other materials. So for in terms of like scrapbooking materials, I have this bird, and it's kind of a reference to Carmen's song that she sings when we first are introduced to her character, and she says, L'amour est un oiseau rebelle, or love is a rebellious bird. And so I thought it would be nice to include this bird as a nod to that. I also have this sticker here, and I thought that she looked very good for Carmen, for nod to the character. And then there is a scene where card reading is involved, and so I wanted to use these two here, the little skull here, and then the lovers from the Halloween scrapbooking paper. This is from Recollections, which is available at Micheal's. So I pulled those to decorate. So what I'm going to do now is I will just start with washi and everything, and as I am laying things down, you'll be able to watch me do that, and we'll have some of the music from the opera, and I'll kind of just go through the plot of this 5-act tragic French opera, and we will learn more about La Carmencita, so stay tuned. And if you don't want spoilers, go ahead and skip to right here. The story of Carmen is set in 1820s Spain, but many adaptations have been set in various times and places, including World War II America, the 1990s hip-hop scene, and of course, Helga Pataki's dreams. The story focuses on soldier Don Jose, who is beloved of the upright Micheal, a village girl whom his mother wishes for him to wed. Before he can consider returning home to do so, he is interrupted by a factory bell of the local cigarette plant, where the cigarette girls have gathered to flirt and banter. One of these is a Romani woman named Carmen, an alluring and strong-willed beauty. She sings about love, lust, and being attracted to hard-to-get men. Shortly after, there is a brawl between her and another factory girl, and Jose is forced to arrest her. She then seduces him into letting her go, and then he is sentenced to 2 months for dereliction of duty. Carmen is then waiting for her lover to be released when a crowd appears to announce the arrival of a famous toreador, or bullfighter, Escamillo. Escamillo sets his sights on Carmen, who initially brushes him off. When Jose is released, she approaches him to beg him to leave his post and join her in a contraband smuggling operation. While he refuses initially a life on the run, a series of events forces his hand, and he heads away with Carmen and the others. While on the run, the relationship between Carmen and Jose starts to deteriorate. He ends up in a fight over her with Escamillo, but is interrupted when receiving word from Micheal his mother is dying, and so he departs, but vows to return to Carmen. Meanwhile, Carmen and her friends are reading tarot cards together when she receives an ominous foretelling of her and Jose's demise. When Jose returns, he finds Carmen in the bullfighter's arms, and then attacks and kills her in a jealous rage. The opera ends with his crying out his murder confession as the crowd from the bullfighting arena approaches. We can assume Jose is also going to meet his demise. With its tragic tale of love, lust, and murder most foul, not to mention the unforgettable score by Georges Bizet with its dramatic flourishes and emotional motifs, Carmen has become a staple in the operatic repertoire. It's a tale of passion versus duty, of toxic relationships and forbidden romance. Perhaps a reminder this Valentine's to keep a steady head on your shoulders if you're in the dating game. And now, let's get back to planning. And here is our before the pen final spread. I am really enjoying this. I have so much that happens in February for work and for everything else that it's just really important to have lots of space to write, because I've already had stuff, even since starting this, change on my calendar. So I want to make sure that I have a lot of space for this month. But I do love how the nod to the opera is all there, and I was even able to use the sidebar to write some things in. So I am now pretty much ready to fill in, at least initially fill in my calendar. So I'm going to just take some photos of the before and everything, so that's ready for Instagram. And then I am going to come back and show you the finished spread. And here we have the final spread after the pen. I just kind of wanted to show you real briefly. It's not totally written in everything, because some of this is not information I can share on social media for work and things. But you can see that I had plenty of room to write. I have my priorities all noted for this month, and all of my really important meetings highlighted in the schedule boxes. And I always use icons for certain things like pet meds, going to the groomer, sending mail, issuing grocery shopping orders, things like that. So, you know, you can always replace text with stickers if you so desire. So that is it for my February monthly layout inspired by Bizet's Carmen. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me for this month. I hope to have another monthly plan with me inspired by opera soon for March. If not March, then April. If you want to see more photos of the spreads and see more planning spreads and content from me, check out my Instagram, which is Valkyrie Plans. And I will see you all next Wednesday with new planning tutorials and videos. And I hope to see you then. Don't forget to subscribe and have a great day. Bye.